Come all ye young lads and young lasses who hanker to work on the farm, and be careful when choosing a master, it might serve to keep you from harm. When I was a strapping young fellow, aged about 17, I hired myself to a farmer at the horse fair in Ballinascreen. His farm 'twas up in the mountains, was nothing but heather and bog, and me job I got to look after his donkey, his goat, and his dog. Well, me and the farmer and his mother, we all lived in a tumble-down shack. His mother was well over 90, with the bone sticking out of her back. The house was a tumble-down ruin, held together with old yellow clay. The roof was beyond all repairing, for the goat had the thatch it away. And his mother, she slept by the fire, for the rain it came in on her bed. And when I got every morning, she'd be sitting there nodding her head. My master was an awful old skinflint. His heart was as hard as a stone. He worked me from daylight to darkness. In a month I was but skin and bones. For he fed me on nothing but piners. He said they would make me a man. They damn near made me a dead one, eaten half raw from the pan. Well, he had 3 old hens and a rooster. One night they all died in the coop. So he plucked them and boiled them and salted them. We lived for a month on the soup. Well, bad luck, it never comes single. For the next day the nanny goat died. So he skinned him and boiled him and salted him, and made himself shoes from the hide. 'Twas then old Neddy the donkey broke his leg, and he suffered great pain. So he shot him, he skinned him, and he boiled him, and he called for the salt once again. Well, I thought his mind was affected, and myself I was going insane. For when poor Fido died of distemper, he called for the salt once again. For thinking what happened, poor Fido, I slept not a wink all that night. And when I got up the next morning, I had a most terrible fright. His mother was dead by the fire. When I ran for the door, he cried out, "Where are you going so early? Get back here and help me to salt." Well, I sprang through the door like a rocket. Said I, "I'm getting out of this vault." But I tripped in the yard from excitement, and out he came running with salt. Well, I took to my heels like a cowboy, and I ran through the hills like a hare. I never stopped running for a fortnight, and I've never gone back to a fair.